to do the list?
Eat a burger.
Eat a
and
burger.
Put it to rest.
Do it.
Now we know. Daddy's at the law firm until 8 hours, and Davey's watching XXX down in the fucking basement.
Get that out of my face. Will you punch the burger? I'm going to throw it.
Did you go to therapy?
Yes.
Yeah, we changed it. We're back up.
Come on.
You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. You got a lot of Bobby Knight in you. We've seen him 2 places. All right, healthy debate live from Chicago. A little bit of a delay doing advisors. Got to step up when they need you. So sorry for that. We'll keep it going. Wednesday, November 15th. Go pay your rent. Go pay your car insurance. Pay your bills. 15th of the month. 3 big topics to kind of discuss tonight. Was in the building last night for the Champions Classic. Everybody's, I think it was like 50-50 in terms of which way the games went. So the first game, even as growing up as a Duke guy, really no interest. I don't want to say no interest, but that was clearly the undercard going into the night. It felt like, especially with Duke off a loss, Michigan State off of a loss, kind of lost a little bit of its luster. So not as excited for that game, and it kind of showed. Duke really controlled it pretty much the whole way. Michigan State gets hot with a couple of shots, but it was Duke's game. Michigan State's been awful in that thing, and now 2 losses, they'll be unranked. Izzo had championship aspirations, as it seems like he always does, but he'll get his team back into it in February. It's like rinse and repeat and rinse and repeat in terms of that. But the second game, man, from the get-go, what an absolute star-studded event. I said it, DeJuan Harris, maybe the best. For my money, 1 in 1A. We love Kolek. I've interviewed Kolek. His dad with his Rhode Island accent is fucking hilarious. But DeJuan Harris makes unbelievable plays. I know he still had a couple of turnovers, but he sees the court. He always gets his hand in for a steal. Dickinson was unbelievable. I thought Kentucky came out and shot it. I was really impressed with those guys. Shepard's kid is unbelievable. A lot of talent on that floor. I actually was just as impressed with Kentucky walking out of that. Kansas is the number 1 team in the country. Kentucky goes toe-to-toe, outshoots them big in the first half, has it late, has a chance to take the lead late, right there. Unbelievable game. I think DeJuan Harris, like I said, is a treat to watch every night. I think he's fantastic. So big-time event. It was the first real night in college sports. Felt like it dominated the landscape. It's not going against anything else. Unbelievable night there. Loved being in the building for that. Draymond Green is not only maybe the most polarizing player in the NBA, he might be the most polarizing player in sports. He's a guy you absolutely need on your team. I know his production has gone down with scoring. He's not necessarily a feature in the offense, but he still is what ticks on that team. He always makes a good play. He's got a high IQ. You see him coaching Durant. See him coaching Curry. He's another voice on there from Kerr. He's an unbelievable basketball mind. But, man, is he an asshole. Cost his team the finals, for my opinion, when they were up 3-1. Gets thrown out of that. They probably should have won that. Has done a bunch of different things with suspensions. He's fighting his teammates. He is completely polarizing. He's a guy you hate to play against, but a guy you love to have on your team. And on any other day, I think it actually could flip. He might be a guy you hate to have on your team and you would love to play against because you know he's going to go off the handle. So he is great. Last night, crazy scenario, getting in a chokehold. He's ride or die for his guys. But, man, he is a whack job. It's compelling and polarizing is the best way to describe him. Brown's season done. I would say yes. We still couldn't really figure out what the hell was going on with Watson. Now Watson's hurt. They're for sure out. One less contender in the AFC. Maybe more of a reason to love it if you're a Texans or you're the Ravens in that division, or the Bengals. Actually, I think it actually benefits. You know who's the big winner of this? The Browns disappearing, the Bengals and the Bills, because the Bengals with the big game tomorrow, the Bills with who they're playing on Sunday, the Jets. They need to. Thank you. They need to get back into that wild card race. So if the Browns disappear, the Bills and Bengals can now surpass them, and they're looking at a wild card spot. So the winner of this situation is the Bills and Bengals. Browns come out the loser. Dukes, what did you think of the take? Am I too high on Harris? What do you got on Draymond? Jetski, you seem like a guy to ask too about Draymond. I think that's a pretty accurate description. Like, he's a total asshole, but I would want him on my team.
You hate to play against him. You love to play with him. It's the perfect way
It's
to
such an
describe
old
Draymond.
cliche, but it's so true.
It's facts for him. And also, going back to Harris, yeah, he's my favorite point guard in the country. I agreed with you 100% what you said yesterday. Him feeding Dickinson all year long is going to be a dangerous 1-2 tandem right there. And going off that, when he gets the shot going, they said it on the broadcast last night, he's a good shooter. If Self can get him taking more shots, especially from above the arc, he's a dangerous player, and that's a dangerous
Christian
team.
Brown tweeted it last night. He goes, listen, he could always score. The thing is, he's not a scoring guard. He's just a pass-first guard.
Yeah.
He's so unselfish. He doesn't want to do it. Phil, what are you doing with the hard hat? That's a collector's item.
Oh, is that yours?
Yeah. Whose else would it be?
You got lice now, brother.
Yeah. At the very least, some leftover
Hey,
dandruff.
Bosco, I got something for you. I didn't talk to you on Pick Central today, so I actually am more curious from your take. I actually personally believe that I was more impressed with Kentucky last night than any other team in the country.
I agree. I think they got, but again, like, I don't love Calipari's offense, but man, they got some players. They could shoot it. Everybody go, like, I tweeted that, all breaking news, Kentucky could shoot it. They're like, well, it's wide open. I'm like, well, either way, you got to make the shots. Granted, there was a regression back to the means in the second half, but I thought Jackie Tables, he loved Shepard. He loved them. Bunch of stoolies in front of us. They loved the DeJuan Harris prop, DeJuan Harris points, and the Kansas money line. That was a nice little parlay. Took all of it, put it on the game of the year for Saturday. So you have to listen to Pick'em. Check that out tomorrow. But there is a game of the year on Saturday, so we are loaded up. A lot going on. Yeah, it was great. I was impressed with Kentucky as well.
To do that without any of their big guys, the
Yeah.
shooting Dillingham, that freshman,
He can
Antonio
play.
Reeves was shooting the lights out of the ball. I mean, they look
They
dangerous.
can all play.
Yeah.
They can all play. Yeah.
What did you and Jack have to drink when you were at the game? Big question.
Why?
No, I mean, did you have what were you drinking?
High noons probably.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we rotated that. You got to remember, Phil, we got a lot of sponsors. So we had a High Noon, we had a Miller Lite, and then we had Pink Whitney, okay? We had a Coors Light as well. Does that keep everyone happy? We had Pirate Water, and we had, like, Phil, what are you doing? You trying to put me in a fucking trap.
I was asking what you had to drink.
Okay.
That was special in many ways.
It's wild what I'm dealing with. Wild. Wild. All right, let's open them up.
Ready?
Yeah.
D. Montana.
Hey, Rico and boys in the booth. I'm a Wolves fan, first of all, so I'd love to speak on Draymond. Oh, my God.
Okay.
Yeah. I would argue that a very polarizing guy in the NBA, at least, is the guy that he was choking out, Rudy Gobert.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, whew.
You know
He
what I
was
was
in there.
surprised
He's the
with?
guy
I
that-
watched SportsCenter. I watched SportsCenter this morning, or First Take, or a Get Up maybe. And they go, yeah, he's still mad about COVID. I was surprised that ESPN allowed kind of like a political take on a program like that, or a joke. You know, everyone makes that joke on Pick Central. Everyone makes that where we work and different blogs and stuff like that. But when it hit the mainstream that they would go in on that, I was a little shocked. I guess they still play it safe to the vest. You know what I mean?
Yeah, weird time to bring it up, too, honestly. I don't know. Another guy, too, that's polarizing is Cat, I would argue. Same guy, same team. I don't know. Those guys both just tick people off in different ways, I feel like. Rudy's throwing those elbows around Cat, just complaining.
Let's do an all polarizing team in the NBA. Jet ski.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll give you 5. Or I'll try to give you 5. Draymond Green.
What do you got?
Draymond Green. Ben Simmons.
Yep.
James Harden.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Has to be LeBron, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
He's so
No, because
polarizing.
I think people no. So I'm gonna say no on LeBron because everyone loves him on the court. There's no denying what kind of player he is.
No, I
You
think
get
it's
what I'm saying?
I think it's a split.
Yeah.
You're saying on the court, like other players love him, or everyone
Like
loves him?
no. What I'm saying is you just respect his game as the greatest to ever do it since Jordan. So like, there's no. All right. You know what? Actually, I'll walk that back. LeBron is polarizing because on the court it's clear cut. He's an unbelievable basketball player. Socially, he's a mess. The other one I would give is Chris Paul. It sure as hell seems like people have a hard stance on Chris Paul. Like unbelievable, but can't win. Gets blown out of these game sevens. Been around a long time. I would say Chris Paul as well would be a
What
polarizing.
about Ja?
No, I just think he's in trouble.
Not on
Yeah,
the
Doesn't
I
that
agree.
make it?
No,
You get what I'm
no.
saying? When I say polarizing, I need a guy to go up, down,
Yeah.
up, down, up, down.
Like I
So
need
you're
someone to
just
like.
talking on court polarizing,
I
not
think,
antics.
I think even off court, it's got to be like
Little bit of
people
both.
either
A little
love
bit of
him
both,
or
yeah.
people hate him. I don't think anyone feels too strong about Josh. It's like, oh, great
Right.
player in trouble. Exactly.
Yeah, you get what I'm
nailed it.
polarizing is you can see
Yeah.
you're watching guys like debate him. They're healthy debate over their whole thing. Chris Paul, like, well, he's one of the best, but he sucks in the playoff.
Excuse me if
You
you
know what
said
I'm
this
saying?
already, Bosco, but did you say KD and Harden?
He said Harden, no KD.
I said Harden.
KD's got to be up there, I think.
I don't think there's a lot of hate for KD.
Yeah, I'm gonna say a
I
ton.
don't think on the court at all for KD. Hardly at all. I mean, he'll talk a little smack here and there, but I don't think anyone like on the court. I feel like everybody, especially now, it's like
I think if you're just so respected as a player, I don't consider how you can be polar. You get what I'm saying?
What about
Or,
Russ?
like,
Chad
I look
saying
at
Russ.
polarizing like you have so much talent, but you won't play. Like Ben Simmons, Harden, you know that I don't know.
what
KD,
about your coworker Patrick Beverly? Because he's a guy that'll just be on you all night.
Nah.
That's not polarizing. It's just a guy who plays defense. I like Pat Bev.
And plays hard, yeah.
Yeah, I think that what you mean by Pat Bev could be a pest. Like I think he's another Draymond. Like you hate him when you're going against him. You love him when he's on your team.
Right, but
Yeah.
I
don't think
think
he's polarizing.
Pat Beverly is unapologetically who he is. There is no
Fuck you,
like.
Bosco.
Lowry. I mean, guys that'll just, you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to be like, man, yeah, I played against that dude last night. And then you go up against them in the playoffs and you're playing them 7 games in a row. Whew.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
Yeah.
Did you say
Oh,
Kyrie?
oh God,
you
no.
didn't? I thought you guys
Kyrie.
did. Yeah.
He's super polarizing. I fucked that up.
Yeah. Chat said
I
that. I
got
thought you said that.
I got a whole different
Well.
healthy debate for you too, Rico. I love to sit around with people and bring up what are the best plays that everyone who played the sport could have made at some point. What are like the most fun ones? So I've got basketball, I've got my top 4, I've got baseball, I've got my top 4.
All right, go ahead.
Basketball from 4 to 1 basketball. I got a perfect bounce pass to someone for a layup. And then I got a full court perfect pass. Number 2, you're on a fast break, you pull up, you hit a 3. And then number 1, picking someone's pocket clean. Where it's just you and the hoop. That's all that's left.
I think picking somebody's pocket is very difficult. But I guess, all right, so you're just saying that people have done in their basketball lives, not in the NBA.
Right. Anyone that's played the sport like for a
Got it,
while,
got it.
you
4
did
best
at
plays
some
to
point.
make. I like that.
One
I
of
like
those
that.
in all sports. I love asking people that question.
Oh,
My
shit.
favorite. That's probably my favorite healthy debate ever. All right, so baseball, I got my top 4 too. If you want to hear that.
Okay. Yeah.
You steal a base, perfect. You steal a base. That's number 4. Any diving catch, that's number 3 for me. A perfect drag bunt, that's number 2. And then number 1, being part of turning a double play.
I like that. I would say a double in the gap or a triple in the gap in baseball is a beautiful sight. Jose Reyes for the Mets, it was a lot of fun watching him run.
Yeah, you can tell that they're just going to cut loose as soon as they're rounding first, and everyone just gets into
What
it.
about
Yeah.
what about a big time throw out at the plate?
Yes. Oh, yeah. Throwing somebody out that you have no business throwing them out. Oh.
Well, not no business, but it's one of those things that guy thinks he's good, and it's like a dog, like it's a rat race. He knows, or I don't even know what race, But you fly one out to right field or left field, the guy's camping under, and he knows, and you got to time it right as you leave, and he takes his step, and he gears up and throws his fucking arm out, throwing you out. And, you got to race, and every step counts. I think that's pretty good.
I agree. I think there's White Sox Dave had to take that there's nothing more masculine than throwing the ball harder and farther than another guy. In softball, like in 35 up softball or even in baseball, when someone tries to test your arm, and I'm a left fielder in softball, when someone tests my arm and I gun them out, I'm like, you should have never tested me.
My dad had a really good arm. My dad had a really good arm, and he used to tell us when he was playing Little League, like they were always looking to make somebody stupid or show off their arm. They played in a Sandlot League. They played in a Sandlot League with a guy that they used to play with on blacktops. Not Sandlot, blacktop. And the ball out to left field. So the guy thinks it's a routine single. He takes a step off first, like with his back turned. He hears the pop behind him on first base. Like the guy at first knew to look because they got guns and they were just firing it. At any point, they were looking to make guys look nothing's better than that arm, or like, that's too deep. I can tag on him and firing him out. I'm trying to think of basketball, too.
I feel like draining a free throw, like nothing but net, is a pretty good feeling that most people can do.
Well, I still say this. The best feeling in basketball is on a swing out, they yell and shooter. And you didn't really even do anything yet. You're going, shooter. Like, that's a big-time confidence boost.
That's a great one. I'll never.
What about a cross? Just as simple as a. What about as simple as a crossover at the top of the key? Just a combo, a combo move to go by a guy. That's pretty fucking sweet.
Somebody. Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I don't know if there's that many.
In the AAU game, I was drilling from 3, and they were like, "That's the shooter." That I was not the shooter.
All right, Westy. Like, it's not the Westy highlight film. You got a good call, but we're going too many Westy.
Chat's not.
Yeah.
Too many Westy highlights.
Carry on.
Tell the chat credit me. I got them all for you. Good call, Westy, but you're laughing too hard. It's not that funny. We love you, Westy. All right, that's a good one though. What else the chat saying in terms of clean ones? Let me know. Hockey, I have no idea. I would ask Chief. Get me something on hockey.
Bar down.
What?
Going bar down. Like when it pings off the bar and goes into the goal.
Yeah, that's kind of lucky though, no?
I don't think when you're really good.
Okay, I guess.
I think if like me and you are just doing it and we do it, we're like, we did it on purpose. Like that's we looked into that.
That was a loaded first quarter. We're in the second quarter, by the way, just for graphics. But Dukes, give me the next one.
Okay. Jerry, California.
Yo, Rico.
What's up?
I was going to call in about New York sports, but I saw you were talking about Draymond, and I have a hot take about Draymond. I want to lay on you.
Got it.
So I think the Golden State Warriors would have the same amount of rings with or without him. I think Draymond Green's the biggest fraud ever, and he's just in the right place at the right time. Well, hear me out. The year that Klay Thompson tore his ACL, Steph was out for most of the year. Draymond Green's supposed to be the best player on the team, and he averaged a triple single. He's the biggest fraud. Think about it. Seriously, that you're telling me the Warriors wouldn't have the same amount of rings without him? Like, they was.
No, I mean, but he was never set. When you have guys like KD, Steph, Klay, those are stars. He's in that role and did what nobody else was going to do. You needed a glue guy like that. He made a ton of great passes. He went and got rebounds. He played defense, held the team together. I don't know if there's that many glue guys out there in the NBA that do it as well as he does.
So the Warriors have, 4 rings since he's been on the team? You're telling me they wouldn't have 4 if they didn't have him?
I don't know. It's an unanswerable question, but I'm going to give Draymond the benefit of the doubt. I think he did enough in between the lines to help those teams, yes, win some games to win a championship. Yes. I'm going to say they wouldn't have 4. They might have 2 or 3, maybe, but I don't think they have 4.
Really? Okay.
I'm interested to see which one. I could be dead wrong on. I could be dead wrong on that. But like, who would you have liked? Go look up those years, 4 or 5 years ago, and tell me who would have filled into that role as seamlessly or better than Draymond, and then we'll wage that opinion.
There's also the argument that like there's very few people in the NBA or even in like NBA history who can control the output of a game without really being a scoring threat. Like, obviously,
Right.
Rodman's one. Draymond kind of is in that category.
Yeah, I totally
non-stat sheet shit.
I agree.
To be an all-star the amount of times that he has and to have the notoriety that he has, but not as much the ego in the sense that he could destroy a locker room. Like, maybe you could make the argument last year with Jordan Poole and all that shenanigans. But seriously, what he's been able to do passing, defensively, not knowing his role, like knowing your role on a basketball team is half the battle, and he's bought in completely.
I'll stand by this. I think the general public probably and again, I've said it too, like, oh, he's an asshole. But I do respect that he's forgotten more about basketball than almost everybody knows. Definitely. I think if you watched a game with him, you would learn so much and what he can break down and I really do think he's an extension of being a coach. He's a very smart player, which again makes it polarizing because it drives you crazy that he knows what to do. He knows how to win. He knows what to do and everything like that. He came from a winning coach in college, is on a winning culture in the pros, and still acts like an idiot and does stuff that could cost his team a game. That's where it gets super frustrating.
He's only an all-star because of his teammates, though. I think he's a great role player. But like I said, the year without Clay and Steph, he averaged a triple-single.
How's
that an all-star?
That could be true, but I don't think – healthy debate. I don't think that he's a great like there's hoopers. Like there's hoopers in basketball. Yeah. There's a hooper like Kevin Durant is a hooper. Who is another hooper? Lou Williams is a hooper.
Yeah.
Right.
Draymond Green is a basketball player. Yeah. He plays indoors. He doesn't play outdoor at Rutgers Park. He plays basketball, team basketball. So, like, yes, he's probably the product of his environment. Being on good teams helps him, but he's a winning basketball player.
And again, if you look at the certain teams, like Jetski said it about Rodman, the Knicks were really good. They had a guy like Anthony Mason who was just a fucking workhorse. The Bulls have Rodman. We touched on that. The Spurs, I'll give Danny Green. I'll give a lot of credit with the Spurs. He wasn't as crazy, but Danny Green would go get you a three, a stop, like a guy who fills in these different roles. Even Robert Horry. He wasn't as tough, but he would go get you the big shot. You need winning culture. You need some of those guys in the mix like that. And I think Draymond was as good as anybody did it. So give him credit.
Last one is you could make the argument that Draymond actually lost them that 2016 finals.
I say it all the time. I said it. I said that in the opening. Yeah, when they were down 3-1.
I'm saying when he said he's not a winning player, right, just going back to that.
Right. So yeah, he didn't win them, but yes, he was he's so important they would have won a fifth. That's a good way to counteract that. That's a good one.
Bye, Jerry.
All right, next one.
Danny, Kansas. Danny Manning?
Hopefully.
Hey, Rico. Just curious if you've taken some time to digest the shakeup in the Big 12 tiebreakers yesterday.
I did not. Can you walk me? Can you walk me through it? Can you walk me through it?
I'm going to try my best because it's just that big of a shit show. Essentially, beginning of the year, the Big 12 defined with the new addition of the teams these rules that I'm looking at it right now, and I'll read it to you. That the rule says, 1, it is head-to-head, best cumulative win percentage in games among the tied teams.
Okay.
If not, every tied team has played each other, you go to step 2. So essentially, right now the issue is that because Oklahoma State does not play Texas,
right?
If it stands right now, before Brett Yormark decided to pull back his word that if K-State won out, if OU won out, and if Oklahoma State won out, Kansas State would go, even though Oklahoma State has beaten K-State and OU already. So by logic, you would think, well, Oklahoma State should go. But if you go and read the rules, and they're trying to say it's not a change, it's a, quote, clarification of the rule. So you'll probably hop on Twitter and see a whole bunch of arguing between Big 12 fan bases about this quote-unquote clarification that was told to the Big 12 ADs today. Again, yeah, it makes sense for Oklahoma State to go if they do win out, but that's not what the rule said.
Right.
So
see, that's
debate.
why. Yeah.
Brett Yormark
up to this point, good commissioner, now looking a little scumbagish, So
yes. I don't think here's the thing, man. When you lay out like rules and stuff like that and tiebreakers, nobody ever thinks it's going to come down to that 1 in 100. There's that one guy, I feel like, in every meeting way down the road, and he knocks on the door and he goes, Brett, what'd you say his name was? Brett?
Yormark, yep.
Brett. He's like, hey, Mr. Yormark, have you considered this 1 in 100? And he's like, you know what? Well, if it happens, it happens, or that's such a small percentage, like, and they poo-poo it, and it always comes back, and it's like, man, that fucking bit us in the ass. So, yeah, that's a brutal, brutal break. That's why I liked the Big 12 when it had the 10 teams, which I know is crazy to say because it's the Big 12. But just play your 9 conference games in a true round robin. The top 2 teams go to the conference championship, and that's how it works.
Well, and
again, I don't want to fucking beat a dead horse, but this conference alignment sucks in the SEC because how the hell are we supposed to justify that Georgia went 11-1, Alabama went 11-1, Texas went 11 or whatever it is in their conference, 7-1, 8-1, whatever the fuck, 8-1, let's say. Bama goes 8-1, Georgia goes 8-1, UCLA goes 8-1, and USC goes 8-1, and they don't all play each other. Like, now what? It's a fucking rigmarole. You better off picking out of a hat or doing the 3 coin flips like they did in Friday Night Lights, because you don't have the conferences. You can't judge. You can't tell me Alabama's the best team in the SEC when they didn't play the whole SEC. That's why basketball is great. They play it out. They play it out over the course of 3-4 months. Like, it's a difficult spot. I think this conference. I'll even go crazier and say this. If they're going to go to these super conferences, then do this. One division, they play a round robin on that division, and they never cross over. So if you want your rivalry games, figure it out a way to put those teams in that same side. So like UCLA and USC, they got to be on the same side. Michigan's got to be on the same side as Ohio State. Now, that sucks, but they would have played that game anyway, so it is what it is. But give me 2 divisions then, and it's one of those, it's like taboo. Like, well, we won our division, but the division's way harder than the other division. Well, I don't know what to say, or fucking, people are going to kill me for this, but I'm ballparking here. Get rid of the rivalry games and pick out of a hat for the fucking divisions each year. Now it's truthfully a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Just don't cross over. Keep it almost as 2 different conferences and one of them plays for the championship. Like, I don't know what to say. It's too many teams. There's too many teams in these conferences if you only have 12 regular season games. And I don't think you can expand the regular season for college. But it's getting too fucking nuts.
Healthy debate, Rico, this Saturday, Sunflower Showdown. I know you're a climbing guy. I know you're a big Cats guy. Is it another game of the year? 15 straight? Does it happen?
You will have to lean to pick them. What I will say is if you want me to back the Jayhawks, Bean better be healthy. I heard he's taking some reps in practice today. I know he's banged up. I think it's a throwing hand. But, man, K-State's been something in that rivalry. They've been something in that rivalry. What kind of injury is it?
It's a head injury. He got sandwiched between 2 guys this past weekend against Tech. So
all right, hand up, 4-letter body part. Thought I read hand, not head. Excused?
All good, Rico. All good. Thanks for having me on.
Hell of a game, though. I love the Sunflower Showdown. Hell of a game. That's a great call. That's a good time to go to halftime. That happened in my 4th grade class.
For real?
You got called up to. They're gonna say, "Tell us what your dad does." A little bit about it. First kid's like, "Oh, my dad's a doctor. He helps sick people." Next one's all veterinarian, whatever. He works with animals. This one kid is sitting next to me. He's like kind of high. He doesn't want to get called on. They bring him up. They're like, "Timmy, what does your dad do?" He's like, "Oh, my dad's dead. He got hit by a bus." The teacher's like, "What did he do before he died?" The kid goes, "Whoa!"
I don't know that was very funny. All right. Dog humor. Yeah, that's a smirk.
I'm laughing because, like, you know, thought we had a real story. I didn't know you just.
It's a good delivery. It's a good setup.
Yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad I don't have to spend much time with you.
How it goes.
I like the Ben Mintz chirp in there. Ben Mintz, king of comedy, being like, I don't think that was very funny.
Yeah, I thought it was great. I was even thinking about
Ben Mintz, stand-up set coming to you soon. Speaking of comedians, did you guys see this? Did the chat see this? Eric D'Alessandro, I swear to God, I'm not pumping him because he's a Staten Island kid. Did anybody see that skit he did, the battle rap between Thanksgiving and Christmas?
No, I've never seen it.
I just blogged it. It's fucking clever as hell, man. Clever as hell. He's got a few lines in there and plays on it that are like elite. He's got a Christmas line in there that is unbelievable. You know what? Can you play it?
Yeah, let me bring it up. I'm going to bring up your blog real quick.
Just play it.
You blogged it today?
I blogged it today. It's only like a minute and a half. It's not anything crazy. Did the chat see this? Yes, no. Play this, and then we'll vote in the chat. Vote yes, no. I hate it. Good, bad. Is it good? Yeah. It's very funny, and he's super musically talented. What? What, Dukes? What?
Somebody in the chat. This is just my mic was on. I didn't know. Somebody in the chat said that Mintz is such a comedic genius. He's going to open up for Kramer in his first show back.
Oh, Kramer, if you know, there's a joke in there. That's like when I did to Frank. Hey, Frank, you know why we did a joke about Colombian Coke? It's not really on the thing. All right, so see if we play this.
What's the difference? All right, we're gonna do one verse each, okay? Thanksgiving,
here
you're
we go.
first. I'ma tell you the difference. You're overrated and secretly hated. Nobody wants to admit it, so I guess that I'll say it. You're too much pressure on a family, purely hype and vanity. A single parent's enemy, I don't respect that energy. I'm calm, cool, and collected. Nobody stressing or comparing the necklace. Just grateful for the blessings. Aunt and uncle's over, just chilling by the stove or watching the NFL or March of the Wooden Soldiers. Yeah, just pure vibes. I might get some more sides. You can thank me for the pumpkin, the spice in the pie.
Okay.
I don't know what's worse. You promoting merch or your followers buying trees when they don't even go to church. But whatever works, right? Just make them work nights. Need that person nights. I guess that's worth the fights. Yeah, but I done figured you out. Taking it out on me cause Santa stole your clout. That's the difference. Oh, okay, Thanksgiving, okay. Christmas. What you got?
I think Christmas wins, by the way.
Something? I think I heard you mumbling. Something about an oven and snuggling with your cousin. Don't know what you've been huffing, comparing me to stuffing. I think we heard enough when you took credit for the pumpkin. Yeah, that's more cap in the new era. You don't go together. Ask whoever. Halloween made them better. You're not remembered. I own November. I am the pleasure. The cozy sweater. Present send a memory getter. Come on, dog. Look at where the dollars go. You celebrating violence, bro. R.I.P. my Navajo. And the flow phenomenal. I'm not just talking follicles. I'm relevant forever, you're as current as a monocle. Yeah, and your lyrics ain't hard. John Taffer couldn't rescue those bars, nah. That's why I got more W's than the hotel. Yeah, why you think they call me No L?
I don't know. Am I a dummy? What are they saying, Jetsky? Am I a dummy?
Maybe we just have different humor.
A lot of tomatoes in the chat. I hated that.
Oh my God, guys.
Maybe
we
I
didn't think. Okay. All right, put it this way. We didn't think that was clever.
Maybe I just like funny things. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought it's clever. It sounded good. Like he definitely went to a studio to get it done, but like.
Yeah, maybe his like stuff doesn't suck.
Jetsky, I thought you were vibing earlier. They're putting tomatoes in the chat. That's what they're doing. Well, I should have said I hated it, and then they'd be like, I love it.
Yeah. I've seen this guy actually at a comedy club, and he's very talented, but I don't like his Thanksgiving rap.
You didn't? Okay, you didn't like that, Jetsky?
Nah.
Wow. Damn. All right. God forbid we help a guy out. God forbid. Tomatoes in the chat, huh?
Tomatoes in the chat. L.
They didn't like the no L, and you're a Navajo. They didn't think that was clever?
A bar. He had some bars. I just didn't like his delivery. Felt like it was very like. I don't know if you know who Logic is, but that's what I felt like I was listening to. Logic talking about Thanksgiving.
It was like it was like JV Logic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right.
I'll look at some of his stand-up.
Dukes, by the end of the show, $50 if you could write 4 lines that rhyme and rap like that, like a rap thing like that. Let's give a topic, Phil. Pick a topic.
I'm also not trying to be the comedic rapper.
Oh, you're sure as hell shitting on the guys who can actually do it, then, huh?
I didn't say he wasn't talented. I just said I like funny.
All right.
That's like a good Facebook video. Like, that would go crazy with Facebook. Like 35 to like 50-year-olds on Facebook would eat that up. Like, I don't want to see that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, old heads definitely like that.
Yeah, old
Got it. Dukes, go put your shoulder pads on. Go back in time and go win the fucking Heisman at Notre Dame. Fucking, I could do it. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. You know what? Fucking jet ski, since you guys are such fucking assholes to this kid, go back to the blog, scroll down, and pull up his tour dates. Now I'm just going to be a fucking simp for this all day now. You want to put tomatoes in my chat?
I don't want to.
I'll make you pay.
12:29. Dude, road trip. Let's go.
I'm going. Yeah, I'm definitely going.
I have seen him live, though. I saw him live at.
Super talented. He was here. KFC had him on.
Yeah,
whatever. Put your tomatoes in the chat, you fucking losers.
Naples, Florida. A lot of Facebook users are going to go to that one.
Yeah. Just fucking.
No, that was good. Come on.
I don't know why I ask you losers. Load up the calls. Fucking losers.
Maybe if he was from Long Island, I'd like him. All right, here we go.
Fucking idiot.
Shark, West Palm Beach.
Hey, Shark. Did that suck or was that good?
It was good. Healthy debate.
See what I'm saying?
Shark, how old are you?
We got a good laugh. 30.
You're in the fringe area. Okay.
Taking W's. That's why they call me No L. Fucking Dukes, write those 4 lines, you dickhead.
I can't read them right.
Yeah, no shit.
Let me do a quick shout out to Jet Ski. Help me out with a little something on Twitter. We did hit that goal. Thank you, Jet Ski.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah.
All right. Healthy debate. What props you wish were out there that aren't widely available? Healthy debate. I'm saying like anytime sacks, team total over sacks.
Yeah. I think every game should have a game will end by and the real time of the clock. So like the Super Bowl, the game will end by 11:30 at 10:30 at night. Like, do that. Basketball will immediate timeout exactly stop at 16, 12, 8, or 4. I'm just doing stupid ones on the top of my head. Jump balls. Can we get overs and jump balls in college, maybe? Can you do that? Can you do...
Charges taken?
Yes. Can you do that? Can you do... there should be a buzzer beater for every game at the half. Like, imagine last night. Dickinson's 3 cashes fucking halftime. Buzzer beater.
Yeah, plus 900 or something.
But even, whatever, small. I think, whatever you put it at. But, that's electric.
Yeah.
I'm
thinking same game parlays.
Yeah, total fouls maybe. Yeah, like stupid shit. Football. Will a touchdown be? How about this? Will a touchdown be called back? Over under missed field goals.
Field penalty.
Field goal to hit the pike or pipe, I should say, or crossbar. What did you say?
Doink.
Yeah, doink.
Will there be a 12 on the field penalty?
Yeah, that. I would have bet the house on that with Buffalo. Baseball, caught stealing, maybe. How about a thrown out at home plate bet, like we were just talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, chat, take a timeout from the tomatoes, you cocksuckers, and fucking give me some.
They have a couple total field goal yards.
Okay.
Total fouls.
Now, I said that. They don't get points for that.
Okay, I'm trying to. Let's see. Over under on intentional grounding.
Fights in hockey.
How many block in the backs on punts?
I like that.
That's a good one.
Total punt return yards. Total kickoff return yards.
Do they offer like one for amount of stoppage time before a game for soccer? That would be a good one.
With the amount of people and the trading team and all these guys that they have in these books, it's got to be somebody who could create a line on some of this stuff. Maybe just we start in the standalone games like tomorrow, Sunday night, Monday night. We got that stuff, but let's put a line on everything, man. Put a line on everything.
I think it has to be a recorded stat. So, like, if it's a stat, the amount of penalty yards, then it could be set as a line.
Got it.
Like, if you're like, they average this many penalties a game, it could be average.
Yeah, I guess they can't do it objective. Yeah, you also. Yeah, it is what it is. But let us bet on everything. So that's where I'm at. Yeah. All right, give me one more. Then we're going fourth quarter.
All right, Shark. Sam, Delaware.
Hey, Rico, how's it going, man?
Good.
Cool. Hey, taking a little step back, that was a great monologue at the beginning of the show. I actually felt like I was listening to Toucher and Nancy on 98.5 in Boston. So good stuff. I know it's been a little while.
Nice.
On the Draymond topic, he's certainly a polarizing figure on the court. But I've actually heard off the court a little bit of an interesting thing. I work at Subway in Delaware, and there's a rumor that he's actually come in, ordered a meatball sub, and gotten lettuce on it. So just healthy debate. Is that, lettuce with a meatball sub? I know you're an Italian sub guy. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. The long cons from the guys from Boston. I know you're from Delaware. You guys are unbelievable. Like, keep them. I never see them coming. I never see which way you're working them out, but I give you guys a lot of credit. You're diehards as diehard gets. I keep them coming. I love it. I give you credit. It's unbelievable.
Cool. Second healthy debate, I guess, from a Subway standpoint. What size drink are you getting? Would you ever go 40 ounces or?
I always go large. Yeah, I always go large.
40 ounces. That's a big drink, especially with a 6-inch sub.
Yep, I always go large, and I make them squeeze the cookies. Show if they're soft. I really do. Yeah, the guy. I'm like, hey, you go in late at night. I usually go to Subway late at night, and if I have to, and they're like, I'm like, how are the cookies? Like, are they soft? Like, yeah, they're soft. I'm like, show me. And if they go like this and nothing clicks, I'm like, put it in the microwave for 5 seconds, because they lie to you at night.
That's pretty good.
They just want to go quick.
That's pretty good. Last one is, what's the longest trip you've ever taken to go to a Subway?
I guess technically 4 hours to go to a Subway, but that was a stop on the way to a wedding. So I'm going to say 4 hours.
Were you, Bosco, were you in Iowa when we got stuck and we had to drive all the way to Chicago?
No, I was home.
Well, that was also, we had to stop for a Subway there, technically.
Yeah, I had to be home early that day. That was when, you guys got delayed. We were out till 4. I had a 6 a.m. flight. That was an interesting night.
I used to think Subway was like the pinnacle of good food when I was like 13, and my mom would give me $20 bucks on a Friday to go get something. Now I think it's kind of.
Yeah, it's also super expensive now. I feel like you can't get anything. It is what it is. But
Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, they're good.
Oh, I know where this bomb is going, I think.
What?
Do you have any more iterations of any Subway questions, or is that it?
Is that it?
No, my last healthy debate, I guess, would be if you were on Team Minahan and the Dozen, would you help out Chris Clemmer if theoretically,
Right. You always want to obey the skip, but when you're in the building and you get pulled up to a thing, you want to keep your stats up. You want to answer questions. So yes, I don't know if the skip's gonna like that one, but we'll let him make the call. All right, Sam, we'll let him make the call. You're right. I'll tax him heavy, John. I'll tax him heavy. On that note, I can't believe he's got that many questions on Subway. On that note, fourth quarter.
There was a low-hanging fruit joke to be made there that I thought he was going for, and he didn't go for it. So I guess probably him.
I'm glad he didn't, maybe. All right, Dukes, how many you got back there?
3.
Okay, let's go with that.
Steve Gloucester.
Load him up if you want, too. Load him up. Tweet it out if we want. We'll load him up 3, 4 more. Load him up. Steve, what do you got?
Hey, what's potting, bro? I just want to say, first of all, ignore those tomatoes in the chat, bro. That was some heat. That was fire. That was way better than, someone overrated like a Biggie or a Tupac, No, that was some bars, especially the Noel one.
Thank you.
That Eric guy's not on this show. He's not going to hear it and, come rub your back, bro. You don't have to lie.
Dude, no, that was fire. But healthy debate. I was thinking about this the other day. Someone else that's been receiving some tomatoes recently, Bob Kraft. And I was wondering, do you think that the last 30 minutes of The Sopranos is actually pretty similar to the Pats organization right now?
I don't know if I get that reference.
Well, Bob Kraft, kind of like a Tony Soprano. His family's completely defecated. But, he's got an older guy like Paulie and Bill Belichick. I was wondering your thoughts. Healthy debate.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say yes and move on. We'll give a point to the callers for this one, Jetski. How about this? We're pinned in our own end zone here. We're gonna take a safety, hoping we can still come out on top. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
That's what we're gonna do here. We are taking the safety and going to the next call.
What was that?
I think it might have been. I don't want to throw my guy under the bus. Sounded like Coleman.
Yo, it did sound like Coleman. That was him. I couldn't.
Pretty sure it was. He's a friend. He's a friend. He's a friend.
That was
He
100%
needs.
Coleman.
It's a wild world up there with the inside jokes and all that stuff. I've been calling Coleman's been great to me as a producer. Coleman calls. He got the jokes in. Like, I have no ill will towards Coleman. None.
I love
great
Coleman. Great guy.
None.
I do have a question for you. You listen to KMS all the time. Is it
Yes.
true that Coleman didn't know that Mariano Rivera wore 30?
I think so. Yeah. I mean, well, I know for a fact. Yes, they played it out, and he didn't know 42. He didn't know 99. I think. I don't think he
didn't
knew
know
50.
he thought Aaron Judge.
He didn't
wore
know
52.
56 for the Giants. Yeah. Some people don't know sports numbers. You know, he's still hanging and banging down at DJs. Like, he was never. Listen, Dukes. I'll say this confidently. You're above him on the depth chart for the dozen if we ever need to fill in. All right?
All right, that's
That makes
fair.
you feel
That's
good?
fair. That's fair. All right, let's get one in. We got 4. You want 5?
Yeah, load him up.
All right, we'll do 5. Then
We got to wash those last couple of callers off.
yeah. All right, Adam, St. Louis.
Hey, what's up, Rico?
What's up?
Hey, I was talking about wanted to talk about Mizzou's big win over Tennessee. Dude, I need a high noon can for Big T after blocking all of us Mizzou fans after talking shit all week on Mizzou and Coach Drink on unnecessary roughness, dude. I just think it's kind of soft. He's blocking everyone on Twitter.
Yeah, he would never
Help
catch
him
me doing that. I got my block list is 0. 0. Always has been, always will be. But we like Big T a lot. Listen, I am jealous of the team guys who have a team. Like, I got a million teams, but I don't really have a team. I didn't go to the games. I didn't work in the frat. Like, I wasn't there for the frats. I didn't go to the building. I didn't live, breathe, and die with a team. I guess I have a really good viewing experience because I get to pick and choose who I like each year and bounce around and get into it gambling-wise. But, you know, it's really just Oregon and Notre Dame for me as a true fan. I have always rooted for them for a long period of time. But it means more when you go there and you live, breathe, and die Vols like he does. You know, so like all the notable college football guys that have a team. Dan with Wisconsin, Big T with Tennessee, Reeks has Kentucky, Mincy with Ole Miss, Dave has Michigan, Ev has Ohio State. The kid Dawson has TCU. I didn't hear that one. Chief has Notre Dame. Anybody else? Covers it all? Yeah, I think that covers it. Casey with A&M. I think that covers it.
Right.
Titus with
Yeah.
Ohio State. Titus with Ohio State.
Marty with Duke.
Yep. That's not football, but.
Hey, and then one other thing is about Kentucky and Duke and Kansas last night. You think? I think my little analysis from it was Kentucky played hard for all 35 minutes, but I think they got gassed in the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, not a lot of depth. But
They were too reliable on the three.
When it comes down to it and you need a bucket, I don't trust Cal to run a great play. I really don't. I trust Self to run great plays to go get a bucket. So I still think Calipari in game is a horrific coach.
Yeah. Do you think Bill Self's the best coach in the nation?
Well, if we're going to exclude friends of the program, because I'd put those guys up top, but and it's a long list. I got my favorites, Dukes, on the Score app. This motherfucking thing goes all night.
I believe you.
I'm checking Northwestern State scores. I'm checking Utah State. I'm checking South Alabama, Iona, Siena. You know, a lot of friends.
Wow, you left out. I'm shocked you left out one. Which one do you think?
Alabama?
No, Arkansas State.
Yes, they got Hodgson first win last night, big one. Yeah, I'm just listing them. I got a million. Iowa, K-State. It's a shame Dayton. It's just a shame what I would look like in a Dayton sweatsuit. You would think somebody would bridge that gap.
Well, you would think that someone would remember when this guy brought you Dayton merch my first month at the company.
I do. Oh, I still rock it. I still rock it. I do.
Hey,
David.
Hey, if you need an Atlantic 10 team, salute.
No, I keep me out of the fucking A10.
I'm not doing
Keep
that.
me out of the A10. You guys are wackos. Wackos. I got Aria fighting with fucking Wichita State about a song. I got Dukes. I got the Gola Standard, LaSalle, Maniacs. I got fucking St. Joe's. I'm fighting with them. Who else? Sister Jean now, Loyola. The whole A10 is wackadoos. I got Spider, Fordham, and Bonnie. You guys are all wackadoos. So what was your original question? Yeah.
He said St. Louis. I don't like them, so I dropped him.
Yes, I like St. Louis. Rest in peace, Rick Majerus. Is Bill Self the best coach in the country? He's damn close, man. There's a lot of good ones, but he's damn close.
I think
you win that conference, and it's been a great conference. You win that conference, what, 12 of the last 13, 15 years? Like 13, 14 out of – it's insane. It's insane what he's done.
Best coach
and
in the
again,
country.
one of my favorite days of the year is Kansas laying a small number in the Big 12 tournament. I know I got burned on it last year, but, man, it's paid off way more than it has in the past.
Bill Self, best coach. I think most underrated coach, Kelvin Sampson, but he's
very good. Yeah.
He's my one that if he won a championship, I'd say him.
They got great assistants, too. I text with their assistants. So, yeah, good question. Good question. All right, load them up.
Four lined up. Timestamps, L.A.
Oh, come on.
Yo, hey, I was going to let Sleeping Dogs lie when I saw the timestamps improvement. Good job, Jet Ski. Credit
What
to
do you
me.
mean? No.
I'm sorry. I know.
No, there is no improvement when you did it from day one. Like, everyone is like, oh, I really do think that this is a very much back and forth show. Now, I am a dictator, so I have final say. But you cannot say improvement when we did it from day one. You just can't do it. You can't come on here and lie. I will not stand for it. Speaking of things I will not stand for, you see the controversy going on with Oreos?
No, what happened?
I blogged about this. Holy shit. They are taking double stuffs and making double stuffs original Oreos. The cream that used to be in a single is now in a double stuff. Crime.
But double stuff is just a
What's
better
next?
Oreo. Why would you not want that?
No.
Oh,
are you kidding me?
What?
No.
You're single? You're like
ready for my hot take?
Give me your hot
Jetsky,
take.
hold on. No, hold on. I got to sort this out. Jetsky, the amount of cream that was in a regular is now in a double stuff.
I get that. I get that that's weird, but wait, hold on.
Wait.
No, Jetsky.
They're cutting down the cream.
They down the cream.
Oh, bad.
Horrible.
Terrible. Okay, I misinterpreted.
Also, another reason why Saved by the Bell was so impactful in my life, I found out about double stuffed Oreos with Saved by the Bell. True fact. Never knew double stuffed Oreos till that episode. Fact.
Wait, so are they low? And then does the single Oreo have half the cream?
Yes. Go to the blog.
So
Pull up the
everything's
image.
getting halved? What the
It's
fuck?
disgusting. Of course, Jack Mac is in the weeds. He's like, I'm telling you about
They want you to eat the bugs. They want you to eat less cream, I guess.
Crazy, bro.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Crazy.
All right. Is this today, too, the Oreo one?
Yesterday. Click my name. It's the easiest way to do it.
I like Oreo Thins the best.
Shut up. Get the fuck away
It's
from
like
me.
they have JoJo's at Trader Joe's, and they have, like, fucking no cream in them.
Yeah, no. We eat Oreos.
We're pro cream.
We eat Oreos.
I used to like
That's
all
the
the
deal.
cream the
Bill,
merrier.
here's the deal with Oreos.
The cream guy right here, I bet you he likes the triple stuff.
Yeah, we know he likes the triple stuff.
I've never had a bad Oreo in my life.
Hell
Scroll
yeah.
down.
Oreo cakes there, my guy Phil.
But look, scroll down. That's a regular Oreo.
Okay.
And then here.
Shrinkflation.
Wait, yeah. And notice that the package of double stuffed Oreos this fall which usually bypass it with too much filling, which, fuck you, you're a pussy. They pulled out a double stuffed Oreo package. Razanet said he recognized it immediately. There we go. That's a regular Oreo. So I'm telling you, they took double stuff and just made them regular.
So he shows it right here. Okay, let's see.
It's bogus, dude.
Reddit. I don't. Got these freaks on Reddit.
Look at this. Garbage, bro. I know he cracked it, so but
That's
not a lot.
Double stuff. That's crazy.
Oh, that's a regular.
That's a
Look at how
okay,
thin
this is
the
a
regular is.
That's
weak.
embarrassing.
That's weak.
No way.
That looks perfectly fine to me.
No, I think that's low.
Weak, dudes.
Healthy
Very
debate. You want more cream when you're younger.
No. You save the cream till you're of age.
Yeah.
I don't know.
18 plus cream only.
I used to like more cream when I was younger.
Nah.
I'd lick the cream.
There's no
like,
cream until
I used to
Nuva rings were.
I used to
created, all that,
scrape my teeth on the cream and get it, and then just eat the chocolate on just cookies by itself. I used to love that shit. Are we still talking about Oreos?
Yeah. Next one.
Brad, Ohio.
Rico, you've obviously acquired a lot of gear from athletic departments around the country. Let's say you're an athletic director. Let's take Nike out of it. You're at a mid-major, smaller, bigger school in Power 5. You going Adidas or Under Armour? Healthy debate.
I'm gonna go outside
Your
the
alumni
box.
have to wear it. Book bags all around the campus.
I'm gonna go outside the box, and I'm gonna say they should give Be the Horse a licensing deal. You like that
I
or
got
no?
Nothing for that.
Yeah, you don't like the sponsors. I love the sponsors. But if I had to pick between the two, probably Under Armour. But man, Adidas has got some good shit too. Florida Atlantic, should have mentioned them for the friends of the program. Arizona State, that sweatsuit's elite. But yeah, I just think Under Armour's pretty good. Under Armour's really good. Under Armour, I'm gonna go with.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
If you can't go Be the Haas, because we love Be the Haas. So, next one.
New Balance, by the way, is the answer.
Yeah, that's a rarity. BC's got the New Balance.
I think New Balance is sick.
Hooked up with a girl in college who worked at New Balance for a while, too.
Really? I just got myself a
Oh, wait, hold on.
Jack
I need
Harlow
to
saved New Balance, by the way.
Hooked up with a girl in college who works at Puma.
Ugh.
Gross.
It's gross.
You grossed out that I hooked up, or you grossed out she works at Puma?
Puma's gross. I'm sure she was a lovely lady.
Yeah, I'm sure she was great.
Let's clarify, who we're oohing at, you jerk offs.
Well, never mind. I'm saving the comments. She didn't work at Nike.
That's like
If she worked
Skechers.
let me say, if she
Hooked up
worked
with a girl that worked at Skechers, man.
If you're like, I hooked up with a girl at Nike, I'd be like, ooh. Oh, I hooked up with a girl at Puma. Ugh.
Because of where she works?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Fair enough.
All right, two more. Nikki Berger, Rockville Center. Shout out Long Island.
Berger.
Bosco, you got me?
Yeah, of course.
All right, good, because I'm flying on the Wantagh Park right now. All right, so you've been on with the Sopranos references lately. I know you're a big Noah Tannenbaum guy. There's also He Who Shall Not Be Named, who's got his little podcast, has on his little fake mobsters, whatever you got going there. So I want to know, healthy debate, if you think this is cool or not, or is it like, the guy got shot, like it's not so cool. So let me break it down for you. My grandma's first cousin was a capo in the Gambino family. There was a war back in the late 80s, early 90s. I think he got killed like 92. His name's Nicky Black Grancio. He got whacked sitting in his car. Some crazy pictures. He looks like the dude Sloth from the Goonies.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, you could pull them up, but kid-friendly.
Yeah, we could pull them up. That's what we want to do when people are driving home and eating dinner, watching this program. Let's get to the point, Nikki.
Yeah, I want you to know. I want to know if you think that's cool. He was in the mafia, or like.
Do I think getting my head blown off with a gun is cool? No. For all the kids watching at home, I'm going to say no. Murder is not cool.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a lot cooler if he was
classic
alive.
guy from Brooklyn. Classic guy from Brooklyn back in the
Not
back
cool
in the
to
80s,
die.
90s.
It is not cool to get shot in the head. Okay? I think that's pretty end of healthy debate. We love you, Nikki. Bring a new one tomorrow. Because you
All
lost
right,
out.
I got you.
Getting shot in the head is cool. Yeah, you know what else is cool? Fucking terminal illness. You know what? Yo,
Bosco, my great uncle got his head blown off.
Yo.
He's sick, right?
Yo, Bosco, do you fuck with me that my grandpa died?
I mean, like,
Yo, do you think I'm the man my grandpa died?
whatever.
Mickey, we love you. Long Island guy.
That was just
Yeah, there's some. It's nice that jet ski's making a joke about it because I wouldn't be taking it as well. Like, I mean, what the fuck, dude? Yo, you know what else is cool, bro? I got AIDS in '86. I was one of the first 100 to drop dead. Like, all right, cool.
He was just like, so what's the point of this story? He's like, I don't know. Do you think it's sick?
You think it's sick, bro?
That honestly kind of is sick. How he did. That's what he thought was awesome.
Bro, you guys are never gonna believe this. I left the United Center last night, came home with a 9. We didn't hook up. I got a venereal disease, bro. Sick. What the fuck are we talking about? Holy shit! Is the next guy the last one?
What was his
This
name?
guy
Nicky
better
Black
save-
Rancio?
Who knows? Probably deserved it. The way his fucking grandson was acting. Sorry. Was that too... what do you want me to say?
No. You're probably not wrong. You probably talk too much.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking guy won't shut up. They shoved the fucking...
He felt funny. All right.
Unbelievable.
Boz, Maryland, last call of the day.
Rico, what's up, my guy?
What's up?
Woke up this morning, did my push-ups and burpees. Shout out
All right.
to chat. Shout out Hunchback. Question for you. If you could travel back at any point in time to watch one sporting event, what would it be?
Oh, man. That's a great one.
Very good call.
That's a great one. I think we've debated this a bunch of different times, like over the years without this show, but oh shit. The 06 championship game for college football. I'm just gonna rattle them off. I don't know if Super Bowl doesn't jump off the top of my head. Maybe the Patriots undefeated Super Bowl against the Giants. College football championship, obviously, with USC Texas. Thrilla in Manila. Ali Frazier, another fight, one of those big-time boxing matches to a degree. Jordan Game 6 against Utah. Shit. Leitner's game. Take me off speaker. Damn, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot. I feel like I'm blanking, but what would the chat? What will end? What the chat's been pretty good today, aside from the tomato fucking gate. What's the obvious answer for the chat? Babe Ruth's stupid home run where they said he pointed.
Shot.
Did he really point?
So Jeff Tex says Kemba in the Garden, and I'm a Tennessee fan, so he's not going back that far into the.
Yeah, that's a
past.
conference tournament, though. We're talking your whole life. Would I want to see the
Robert Horry
dream
game 4 versus Sacramento.
See, I'm like, are you just doing it for you? Like, would it be the '86 World Series?
Oh shit!
Like,
Yeah.
is it more, or are we talking
time?
Would I want to see the dream team just in person? Yeah, '86 is a hell of a good one.
Dude, I think that's if you're going off personal experience, it's got to be one of your own teams.
Yeah,
and then,
86. It's a good one.
I got a good take here. I want to go back in time to when the Patriots were down 28-3 in the Super Bowl and be able to live bet the Patriots, knowing that they'd be the biggest comeback ever.
Should have just been like me and done it.
I mean, the 6-0, it's such an inconsequential game in the long term. But that 6 overtime game, if you waited that out, that's unbelievable, too.
Big East?
UConn, Syracuse. Yeah. Damn. Yeah, I think it's game 6, 86. Or Jordan 98, game 6. In Utah, that'd be unbelievable. But there's got to be a way to I think it should be this. You get this magic wish or whatever, and God's like, all right, pick door 1, 2, or 3, and they're all banger games. But you have to go in not knowing the outcome of the game. Does that make sense? Like, you can't know Jordan's going to hit the shot.
I mean, I'm the genie in this scenario, so I'm saying you get one game.
Right. Okay. But I'd rather go
I'm saying
in not
you get one
knowing the
game.
outcome.
If you're going Mets 86, that's good. I'd personally go 1980s Miracle on Ice.
Yep, you're a hockey guy.
I think that was one.
That's a good one. It's hockey though.
It's USA. It's Russia.
Yeah, it is.
It's the biggest thing.
It is. It's a good one. Yeah, it's a good question. Very good question. Very good question.
I got one that I was just thinking of. Jesse Owens, 1936 Olympics.
Yeah, I feel like something like that would be.
Like, if I'm just going off no Patriots or Red Sox things,
right?
I would think that it would be like an Olympic event. Like,
the H-man is in the stands. So that's kind of crazy.
Me and my friends used to pregame to the relay race with Michael Phelps when they're losing to France, and it's like the best swimming race comeback of all time, and it's electric. I've always just thought to myself, like, I wonder what it was like actually being at the pool arena. Like, was it hype or was it not? One of those.
Like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, I think a boxing match would be elite too. Tyson in his prime.
Yeah.
But again, you can't know the outcome. So that's a good, very, very, very good question. Good way to end it. Jetski, give me the 2-minute drill.
Yeah, we got one super chat to read off.
Yep.
Phil Counts, $1.99. Houston over Oklahoma State Saturday, Rico.
Give me that again.
Houston over Oklahoma State Saturday.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Maybe Oklahoma State, it's all falling apart, but maybe. All right, empty the clip. 2-minute drill.
Okay. All right, in lieu of the Draymond Green situation, what's the best NBA fight of all time?
I'm not going to say Malice in the Palace. I think I'm going to say the Knicks one when Van Gundy was getting dragged on his ankle. That's a crazy one. The Knicks fights over the years were unbelievable. They had a brawl with the Suns.
What's your pick for best fast food French fries?
Oh, shit. I'm a sucker for curly fries, but I'm going to go with McDonald's and be a basic bitch simp.
Most overrated stadium in America?
I haven't been to enough to weigh in perfectly, but I'm going to say MetLife. Most underwhelming is MetLife. They really fucked that up. United Center last night, I was cool. But I will say this. This is why I love the Garden. Dark everywhere except the court. Yeah. Like, it's like a stage. The United Center felt like they were playing at 4 o'clock in the afternoon yesterday.
If you were reincarnated as an animal based on your personality, what animal do you think you'd come back as?
Tasmanian Devil? Tasmanian Devil.
Fair. If you were perpetually surrounded by one smell, which you and everyone else could smell, what would it be? Like, you change your natural scent to something. What would you pick it?
Fresh baked chocolate chip cookies. I think one of those fucking what are you candle is sugar cookie is elite. Sugar cookie is sick. Like leather maybe.
Leather's good.
New car smell. Imagine your cologne was just new car smell.
What inedible item looks the tastiest?
Oh. Play-Doh.
I think insulation.
Oh, yeah, like fucking marshmallows. I like that.
Yeah, right?
All right, let's have a nice little Play-Doh and insulation sandwich. I might need it if I have to get through any more fucking Dukes takes. All right, that's Healthy Debate. Back in New York, back home tomorrow. Thursday, we'll get you first or regular touchdown winner. Pick'em drops tomorrow. Great show, great calls, great debates. Everybody loves Healthy Debate. Thank you to the boys on the other side of the glass working hard. See you tomorrow.
Voicemails tomorrow.